It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
Summer is for sangria. Great sangria on this show. You might not be able to taste it, but maybe you'll be able to tell how good it is if you're watching the YouTube feed or listening on any podcast player. That's how you get the EP Podcast. Anywhere podcasts can be found, and always at the EPCHS.com. We're going to be talking about all the big events going on with the Evergreen Park Public Library, and we've got two coaches from Evergreen Park High School that have never been on the show before, and I can't wait to sit down with them in just moments. This episode of the EP Podcast brought to you by OSF Healthcare and OSF Little Company of Mary Medical Center. They have places for you to get the best healthcare all around this area. Your health, your happiness, your well-being at the heart of everything they do. Count on OSF Healthcare to provide the care, comfort, and support you need, focused on you every step of the way. With access to technologically advanced healthcare solutions, OSF combines innovative treatments with compassionate care to help you achieve your best possible health. The proud sponsors of the EP Podcast, OSF Healthcare, OSF Little Company of Mary, transforming health care. And just the end of May. Thank goodness. As we enter June, I feel like May is one of the busiest months. If you have kids, you are worn out. You are ready for the summer. Lots to do for you, for them, for all of you combined. Make sure you're listening to this entire show because you don't want to miss out on everything you can be a part of. A wonderful summer, I believe, ahead for all of us here in Evergreen Park. The first guest on this program brought to you by Porter Cullen's over at 99th and Clifton Park, offering traditional Irish cuisine, including the legendary corned beef egg rolls, Guinness battered fish and chips, and the ongoing rotation of homemade daily soups, weekly sandwiches and salad specials, and monthly food and drink pairings. From fresh fish tacos to mushroom ravioli, they have you covered. Porter Cullen, see more at portercullens.com, and away we go. Joining me in studio, I have two guests that I have never had in here before, but I'm very interested about what they do. They are from Evergreen Park Community High School, and they are head coaches. One with the boys track and field, that's Ray Mankowski, and girls track and field, Greg Geyer. How are you guys?
Great.
Fantastic.
Awesome. So track and field, that's the first thing that Ray had to explain to me. This is not just running track. This is not just cross country. There's discus. You're doing the Fosbury flop, trying to get the high jump and stuff like that. How do you find kids to participate in those events? Because I think, with the exception of watching on the Olympics, 99% of kids don't even consider doing that until they get to a high school level. Because I don't know of a lot of grammar school programs that do that stuff. How do you identify those kids and teach them? While all these other sports, they've probably been playing since they were like in the fourth grade.
For the throwers, for the boys, it's a little easier because they're like linemen in football. I know the girls have a little bit difficult trying to find throwers. The girls kind of just pick. A lot of trial and error. Yeah, we kind of let the kids pick.
you let them pick.
Let them pick. Yeah. We start in January, and we got the third floor above the school. There's we can run with spikes on. We got a little high jump mat set up there and stuff like that. So the kids kind of practice up there and whatnot, and they kind of try it out. And
is it kind of like that scene in the Hunger Games? I don't know if you've seen that movie, but I have a daughter, and I watched that movie with her. And they all go into the arena, and there's like a million things to try, and they all walk around, and you wait and see what they gravitate to.
Not quite.
No?
No.
But you can kind of see what they're able to do, I guess, would be the best way to kind of describe it.
If they want to try it, they try it out. If they like it, we'll keep trying it.
Okay. Yeah, and if they're good at it, then they really like it, then they really do better, and they start to research more and practice more, and they get better at it.
And in the case of both of you, you end up with some that head downstate. Greg, you just had state finals for the girls. How many did you bring down? How did it go?
We had 6 events go down, 10 kids. We had a girl make the podium in the discus, London Gwynn. She took 5th. That's a medal.
That's big.
Yeah, and she broke the school record twice this year, the previous one, and then she broke it again at states.
Wow. So she broke the Evergreen Park record during her state run there.
Yeah, her own. She broke it earlier at conference. which was Candace Arnold. She was a '04 graduate,
Yeah.
EIU legend thrower. So she broke that record. Then again, she broke it again at state. So
Well, I would think that if you go to the state finals and you break the record you set yourself, you feel like you had a good state finals, right? Like she does end up fifth, and I would imagine the competitive nature of her is somewhere in there she wanted to be first, but making the podium, I would think at this level is a really big deal, right?
very big deal. It doesn't happen too often.
Really? Okay. It doesn't happen. So I mean, is that the thing? Is it when they qualify to go down there? Is that really the reward? Is that really like like in some sports, I always feel like, I mean, you think about this, track and field, so many different events. I mean, how many, is it 10 of them? Like
18.
18 different things. So you have 18 different things. You have kids from all over the state coming down there. It's not like you really see each other and everybody in the state until you get to this thing. And then you get down there and you know what you can do and you don't know where you're going to rank with everybody else. So I would think just getting out of your section and making it down there, that's the huge accomplishment. And then the icing on the cake is state, or am I wrong about that?
I'm trying to get them to, you get down there, but you want to make it to finals.
Okay.
We want that in their mindset.
Yeah, getting down there is fine, but you want to get to Saturday. Like Friday's great, but like I have a sophomore and a junior going down. Actually, London's brother Landon, he's throwing a discus at the state meet this weekend.
Oh, so this family throws discus.
Yeah. So and then he's a junior throwing disc, and then my sophomore 800-meter kid, he's going to go down there, Kevin Reyes, and it's great to be down there as a sophomore and junior because you're going to hopefully be back next year. You're just going to improve every year and then get to Saturday because it's hard. I mean, I was just looking at the heat sheets. Like Kevin's fastest time is like 1:59, and the fastest kid in his heat is like 1:54.
Wow,
that's
big.
2 laps. That's big number to try and run him. He's a good kid. He's going to run hard and whatnot. And he's improved a lot, and but going down as a sophomore, like because track is like when you go down there, you're on an island. Like at meets and whatnot. Like we're out there, we're coaching the kids up, we're yelling at them as they run by. Like when you go to the state meet, we're in the stands. Yeah. Like there's nobody on the infield. It's literally 9 lanes. It's at Eastern. There's 9 lanes. There's a football field, and then meet officials, and everyone else is in the stands. There's no coaches anywhere in the field.
Well, I would think with a very rare exception, like you are coaches of a sport that's very individualistic, right? I mean, and there are team sports. Baseball is really an individual sport because you have to stand up at the plate, but then you're part of a team. But I mean, like there's little variations of it, but this is a very individualistic sport. So how do you coach that? Because you're really probably trying to get into the personalities of each individual kid, trying to figure out, where I can push, where they need kind of like an arm around their shoulder and where's that. But everybody's very, very different. Getting up in the room and giving a speech to a group probably isn't as effective as that one-on-one stuff, right?
Well, I mean,
no? You get up, you bang a garbage can, you're like, let's go! Like, it still works that way?
There's a lot of team aspect in track as well.
Okay.
I mean, you have to you training with these kids your teammates for half the school year almost. And they got to work together. We have the relays. Those are big team aspects.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know.
A little bit more of a team thing than I thought that.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I just kind of think like you're out there, they're running. I get the relay thing, but I'm like, sometimes, that discus person is standing there, they got to, in their mind, be like, okay, here we go. It's me, right?
Well, they all push each other. I mean, you kind of the guys at the top, the kids behind them are trying to get to that level, and the guys at the bottom are trying to push their way to the top. So, that's kind of how it works. Everybody kind of pushes each other. And you kind of have 3 separate groups. You get your sprinters, you got your distance kids, and you got your throwers, and then your sprinters do a lot of the jumping stuff and whatnot. So you get 3 groups that kind of like work with each other to try and, push each other and get better. So
awesome. All right. So you take this group down, you're going to state this
Thursday.
Okay. Yeah. So we're recording right before you go. By the time this comes out, it'll already be over. So I'm sure we'll read about the results and everything. But as you prepare for this week, what's the message for them? Is it like you just said this, that you have somebody who you can see is going about 4 seconds faster than your guy? I had a kid who played hockey, and I remember his hockey coach was like, I can teach speed. Like, I can get you quicker. Can you get somebody quicker? What is your message to that individual or to the whole team that you're giving them this week heading into state?
Well, I think any time you go down to state, you're trying to PR. You're just trying to get better.
Right.
And I think that's the motivation for him right now is he just wants to be better than what he's been before. And I would love to see him make it to Saturday, be one of those top 12, but he's got to drop a lot of time. But again, just go down there, compete, and try and PR because it's not easy down there. I mean, it's hard.
Do you think, with both of your sports and all the different events that are in there, you mentioned right that you coach football too, you were telling me, and that you sometimes select a player, like certain types of players may be good at a certain event. Do you feel like it's beneficial as well to be part of track and field because it increases the shape that they're in. It increases like their body movement and stuff like that because they're doing something else, and that you see those kids thrive in other sports when you kind of take a step back and you see what else they're doing in the school.
Yeah, you see the improvement all along the way. For football, I love having those kids run track. Like I really pushed a lot of kids out to run track, and it's helped out. They're getting faster, and then next football season, they should be faster in the football field. And that's the goal, is to get these kids, because most of them are in other sports. I don't know about the girls, but most of the boys are in other sports. So we just try and push track. It's like if you're not all in on track, you're preparing yourself for another sport because you're getting the speed and the strength that you need for those other sports. So that's kind of where we kind of like push the kids to go.
Greg, you just finished off all your state stuff. It's got to be tough every year. Like you spend 4 years with these kids and then they hit senior year and they move on. Like, can you share anything about your message to your seniors and what that class was like for you?
We have a high senior group this year, a lot of numbers, so it'll be a very big change next year, but they did very well. I just told them on the bus, it's like there's going to be some big shoes to fill because our relays for the past 4 years have pretty much been the same girls, and they did really well. We had a group last year. They were all-state 4x2 team. 3 of them came back. They were down there again this year. They didn't finish as high.
What did they get last year?
7th.
7th last year.
So that was a medal. Last year at 2025, and then this year they were down there again, but not quite as high. I think about 15th. I think they were.
Okay.
They wrapped up, but yeah, they're a good group. The team will definitely miss them next year because they were a big part of our success this year, the seniors.
So for Mustangs track and field potential teammates, kids that may want to go and do this. You got an 8th grader right now that's thinking about coming to Evergreen Park and is like, I might want to get into this. Or maybe you even got like a freshman or a sophomore that didn't give it a shot at the beginning and they'd like to start doing it. What do they need to work on? How do they need to prepare? Is it just show up and for the first thing, or is there anything you'd like to see them, kind of doing now in the summertime before they get to you in the fall? Or in January, I believe, when you start.
Yeah, no, there's summer track. It's just hard around here. There's no real teams close by. Summer track literally starts next weekend. There's probably 8 weeks over the summer where there's track meets where you can go and compete for different clubs. We don't have any clubs close by, so for kids to get into track around here for the summer is kind of hard. I try with my son, and it's difficult. You got to go either to Homewood or like. The city,
yeah.
City, and I think like Brookfield has like a club over there. Like there's nothing here. So to get into track, it's kind of hard. Pretty much you just get there when you get to high school, and then we just get the kids out and they hear from their friends about how good it is and whatnot, and how they're getting better. And
awesome.
Yeah, then we start in January, and some kids come out in January, and some kids come out a little later, and because we're like in the middle of the winter season was when track starts. So, most of the kids are already in a sport. If they're not in a sport, then we try and encourage them to come to track.
Yeah, we get basketball players, wrestlers, bowlers.
Yeah, they'll come out.
Bowlers.
Cheerleaders.
Bowlers. I could translate. I mean, they got to kind of get the ball down there. It's kind of like a disc, right? They probably have always thought that themselves. I'd like to just throw that ball down there.
My daughter was bold, and she threw shot and disc.
There you go. That's what it is. That's that urge to be like, I'm sick of rolling this thing. I like to just throw it at someone, and then they come to you. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Guys, thanks so much for stopping in. Congratulations, not only to you, but to all your kids that you got to bring downstate, and good luck at your meet, and congrats on a good season for both of you.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
Did you know that Forbes has named Country Financial the top life insurance provider in the U.S. in their World's Best Insurance Companies edition? And Samantha Ingalls is your local Country Financial insurance agent. Listen, I have homeowners, car insurance, rental insurance, insurance on a storage unit that I have nearby, all of it through Country. This is the place to go, and Samantha's going to help you out with any of your questions. I added 2 teenagers to my auto insurance over the last couple of years. You know how much that can go up with another insurance company? But you get questions answered. You figure out how to structure it. You keep that cost down. That's why you call your Country Insurance representative. Your agent, Samantha Ingalls, right here in the area. Give her a ring today. Find out what she can do for you at 773-427-4649. And right now, we're heading out to Spoken Vine. I got Frank Murray. I've got Sangria. Before I get there, though, I just want to give you a quick reminder. There's a bunch of events going on this summer in Evergreen Park, but one of them you got to remember is Community Garage Sale Days. It's taking place this weekend, the 6th and 7th of June. You can still register by the end of the day today, the date that this episode comes out. So on June 2nd, on Tuesday, this episode came out. If you listened or watched on the first day, that is the day to register for Garage Sale Days. The full list of all the participants is going to be up on the website for the village, evergreenpark-ill.com. Cannot wait for this weekend. And now off to Spoken Vine. The EP Podcast at Spoken Vine, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie, as we are each and every month. And we are going to be drinking some sangria and talking with Frank Murray of the Evergreen Park Public Library. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Chris. How are you? There's a lot of sangria on the table right now.
You know, I'm going to let everybody in on a secret.
Uh-oh.
There are times where we record on a Monday. It's like the beginning of the work week, right? And it's been cold lately. We're recording on a Friday. It's the last thing I'm doing this week. Ooh. My hair is windblown. You can tell. When you hit 49, you can really tell when you have the windows down, right? Like, this is a mess right now.
I mean,
you know
that
what
was
it's like.
Yeah, that was for me all my life.
You got old guy hair just like I do, right?
Never had real young hair either.
And I'm kicking off with these, and I may never leave. Like, this is my plan today, so I'm ready to party.
Nice.
It's beautiful out.
I unfortunately have to go back to work, so I might have to pass mine off to you.
I'll jump on that grenade. I'll do that, okay? We're going to be talking about summer reading. I'm excited about that.
Yes, summer reading, big time.
And you have a bunch of programs coming up here in June. I always feel like the summer in the library is just your biggest time of the year. So this is going to be a fun show to kind of go through everything.
There's going to be a ton going on. And real quick,
yeah,
June and July are our 2 busiest months every year. Yeah. Everybody thinks, it's the summer, the library's really slow, no one goes in. It's our business. We have the most people walk through during those 2 months, and we get our most items checked out during that month. So it's going to be a busy month.
It's going to be awesome. Yes. All right, let's bring in Bridget from Spoken Vine.
Bridget.
Because when I bring her in, she talks about the sangria, and then I get to start drinking, okay? And
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. If you're watching the YouTube feed, you get to watch me down a bunch of sangria today. All right, sangria's back. People love this.
Yes.
And I remember that the first time you did this a little while back, it was like, we're going to give it a try. And I remember you saying, like, wow, it got such a response. We're going to do it longer than we normally do. We're going to bring it back more often. And so I would imagine there's a lot of anticipation over summertime sangria at Spoken Vine.
People have been asking. We had to take a little break last year. We had a lot of projects going on, and people were asking all through the winter. Even when we first did it, we rolled it out in the summer. We had a big punch party, and we did a tasting of everything. You could get a flight. We're going to bring back the punch party, We only have 3 this year. We're doing red, white, and peach. You have the red and white
What
in
is a
front of
punch?
you.
What is a punch party? Does that mean there's a big giant bowl and I can just go crazy on the sangria?
I mean, I don't think the rest of the crowd was going to want to share with you, but if we do get some big, long, curly straws, maybe you and Frank could share.
This is the only wine I drink with a straw, Frank.
Yes.
Only because I
Nice
won't
and
put straw in my
chilled.
wine otherwise.
There's fruit in it too,
Oh,
so it's,
yeah,
you know,
it's healthy. It's health
punch.
food. Yeah, it's punch. I mean, this is
the
look,
red is a Grenache Syrah blend, and then in the white wine we have Albarino and a Grenache Blanc. So they're both super refreshing.
Oh, yes.
It's very delicious.
I mean, the thing
And then
the thing I love about it is the fruit, right? Because then I can go to the gym in the morning.
Yeah.
I come here and start eating some of the great
I had
food.
a smoothie today.
And then I have a
There's
smoothie.
wine
That's exactly.
in it.
She took it right out. You took the joke right from me that I was having my smoothie here. That's what these are. These are adult
Chris Lanuti
smoothies.
smoothie.
Like, oh my gosh! We
The
just
Chris
came up with a
Lanuti.
name for this one. The Chris Lanuti smoothie. How do we get that on the menu?
Well, I like the red, white, and peach better. That sounds, yeah. The Chris Lanuti
Does not roll off the.
your tongue.
No, not at all. That doesn't roll off your tongue.
So peach will have to be ready for your next visit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really good. I mean, and the thing is,
Fantastic. I'm like, which one do you go with next after trying both of them?
well, I'm not normally like a white wine drinker. I mean, these guys know that because I'm in here all the time. And they have to kind of coerce me into it. But I will drink this sangria, the light-colored sangria.
The addition of the fruit, the fact that it's cold, you're having it with a straw, it's more like a cocktail.
Yeah.
And for the beautiful weather that we have right now, it's just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it is. It is really one of the highlights here at Spoke and Vine. I always tell people the food is great. The lunchtime menu is incredible. I know that continues to build here now that you have the lunch
It
menu.
has. It's been a little bit busier, and I think now that you can get a nice ice cold sangria with your lunch.
Oh, man. People aren't going to leave. They're going to stay for lunch. They're going to get here and then never leave, like Chris.
I'm not leaving today. You guys think this is for a bit? Like, I've already cleared the schedule. Like, I told the kids,
Set 'em up on
figure
the
it out.
couch.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my kid's here washing dishes now. He got a summer job. Like, he's going to pick up his old man later on.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right. So, sangria, how long is it available for?
We're going to go all summer, so
Yes.
at least through, Labor Day, end of September, I would imagine. The first time we did it, and peach was our most popular, the only thing I ran into was that, eventually peaches are just not in season, and
Yeah.
that was the cue to wrap it up.
Peach was the most popular.
I love how it
Yes.
wasn't.
These taste delicious, so I'm like, I want to try the
Yeah.
peach now.
I love that it wasn't like a lack of demand. It was a lack of supply. It wasn't
was
like people tired
absolutely.
of the sangria. Yeah.
And literally through December and January, what about the peach sangria? It's like, I can't get peaches.
Have you looked
Fresh
outside?
peaches.
We're not in Florida. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Illinois is not ripe with peaches.
No,
No,
it's not.
rock
No.
hard, semi-orange looking. It's time to wrap it up.
Any big things coming up here this month? You always have great tasting, great events, maybe a new food item,
Yep.
or like you just run it down for me real quick.
So we're wrapping up our last of the rosé soirees on June 4th. On June 19th, we're going to do a Chilean wine tasting.
Okay.
And then on June 20th, which is a Saturday, we're going to do our punch party. So there'll be specials on sangria that day. And that kind of kicks off summer because then the next week we're into the parade. So we're going to have a little parade watch party on Friday the 26th. It's going to be a ton of fun.
June 20th.
June 20th for the punch party.
Yeah, I'm going. I already
Your
in my
schedule,
head just
Frank.
thought of what I have going on that weekend. Used to have big plans, no big plans now on the 19th and 20th. I'm down for
I'm
it.
out of the state on the 20th.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
a shame.
disappointed.
I'm gonna miss
19th,
you so
you can
much.
come drink delicious
We're gonna be
Chilean
going like
wine.
it's just not gonna
Look at him.
work.
He's upset.
Oh, man.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through the rest of this
I'm
segment.
going to
No,
make
I'm really excited.
empanadas.
You're gonna make empanadas, and there's gonna be sangria. You're
Alright.
missing out, big guy.
Maybe you should call us before you make plans.
I'll wrap it in a napkin and keep it for you for the next recording.
My daughter's volleyball team made nationals and got a bid.
She's
so
a
we
killer.
have to go to
You gotta do
Minneapolis.
it.
It's a real shame.
Love you, Nora, but I'm missing out.
Terrible shame. Bridget, again, I'm going to tell everybody you're at the northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. The website is spokenvinewines.com, and the menu, the different drink options, the events that are coming up, all the details are on that website, and people should get out here as
Absolutely.
much as possible this summer.
Yeah, if you sign up for our emails, you'll know when those things are coming up. up.
Definitely enjoying the wine club
Swing
and all
on
that other
through.
stuff. Yeah. Thank you very much for the sangria.
Thank you.
I got to talk to this guy and then I'll be over at the bar.
Delicious. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm going to be doing
you.
Talk books
all
later.
day today.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
It's gonna be
books.
amazing. Oh yeah, well, I guess we got to talk about books. I'm going to start with the red one first.
Yes.
And you start telling me about summer reading, and by the time you're done with that, I'll move to the white one, and you can move on to something else.
Oh,
as
there's
well.
really no wrong flavor you can go with. Either the red or the white, whatever one you want to pick. And
So
I really want to
refreshing.
try that peach.
All right, Unearth the Story. Tell me all about
Unearth the
this.
Story is our theme this year for summer reading, but we're making it even extra, adding an extra incentive for our community. We're challenging the community of Evergreen Park, Chris, you and yourself and your children.
The children are
read.
going to do better than me.
We
at
are
this.
trying to bring back reading for enjoyment.
Okay.
There's reports after reports that reading for enjoyment is down. We want to incentivize reading, get people excited about it again by challenging our community. We have a two-part challenge. One, get 1,000 people to register for summer reading. Two, as a community together, read over 750,000 minutes.
Okay, so how much are you asking for from each individual person? What's my goal?
Yeah, so your individual goal is 600 minutes.
Okay,
You
thanks for
can-
doing the math on that.
You're
one.
welcome.
Yeah.
You can go up and read up to 1,200 minutes
Okay.
if you want, but every person we're shooting for is 600 minutes.
All right, so read or at least tell you that I did 1,200 minutes and I'm good.
Well, yes, but read.
Sure.
And, I have a piece of paper here and a pencil.
See,
or
this
actually
is funny.
a pen.
This is funny
that-
because here's this guy
On
he's
video,
been giving me a
too.
hard time lately that I
Yes.
commit to things.
You just fill that out and we'll sign you up and we'll
So
send
you
you an
want
email.
me right here on the show?
On
to
the show,
sign up.
live.
All right, and what am I signing up for? Just I'm promising to do this.
Yes. And Unearth the Story, our summer reading program, goes from June 1st through July 31st. So it's really important, folks, to do your reading and log those minutes that you've read on or before July 31st. You can do that two ways. One, if you're like me, you like the old paper version, you can log your minutes right here using the paper copy. You received one in your newsletter that should be hitting homes right now. Every 100 minutes, you can come into the library, show us what you've read, and you can get some cool little prizes. Or there's a QR code, too,
Okay.
that you can scan and download the Beanstack app. The Beanstack app is super easy. Every time you read or listen to something, you can log those minutes.
I got you
And
signed
boom.
up. I'm
There you
signed
go.
up. I'm on
You're
there.
signed up, folks.
Okay?
It's
got the
official.
whole thing on there. I'm on
it's
there.
official.
I put my email address on there. I got my phone number on there. I pledged for it.
You pledged for it.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
So some common questions that we've been getting. Can I listen to something? Yes.
That's not reading.
You can listen to something.
No,
but it's
you're-
still
come on.
improving your literacy, though. That's what we're trying to do. You can read.
I'm sorry.
or
Can I
be
turn
read
on a
to.
show on HBO and close my eyes and listen
Can
to
be
it? Does
read
that
to.
count?
Is it a book?
No, but
No.
neither is it.
So there you go.
Okay, I don't know. Can I listen to something? Can I listen to a podcast?
You can listen.
If you listen to the EP podcast,
you can listen
does that
to a
count for
book.
summer reading?
You can listen to a book.
Okay, so it's got to be an audiobook. It's
gotta be
so
an
not just
audiobook.
listen to something. Because otherwise, everybody could
Well, you
write
can
down the
listen.
show. You get 30 minutes every time you listen to the EP podcast.
You can read. You can be read to. You can read to a child. Or
Okay.
you could read to an adult.
All right.
And every 100 minutes, like I said, there's prizes. And we have some really good grand prizes, especially for our adults. Because believe it or not, most adults don't think summer reading's for them. It's for kids. We got a great set of prizes for our children and for our teens, but for adults.
Yeah, tell me the adult stuff.
The adult stuff.
What can I get?
Grand prizes. First of all, we're here at Spoken Vine.
Vine, yeah.
They are providing a very generous gift card and some wine to be in a basket.
Okay.
We have a mahjong set, an official mahjong set, because everybody.
This is the new hot thing.
This is it's sweeping
in Evergreen Park.
in
It was
America.
pickleball. Well, actually,
Yes,
first it
still is pickleball.
First it was weird COVID stuff. Then it was pickleball. Now we're on the mahjong.
Now we're on
Those
the
were the
mahjong.
trends of the last 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
And quick plug, we have a mahjong group that meets every Monday at the library. So if you want to play, come on out. There's like 30 or 40 people every Monday that you can play with.
30 or 40 people show up to play mahjong at the library
Every Monday.
Every
Yeah,
Monday.
Every Monday, Chris. That's how big it is. So we have a mahjong set. We
Okay.
also have a set of 4 tickets to the Field Museum for their Dozing with Dinos program, which would allow a family of 4 to sleep over with the dinosaurs.
Oh, I want to
at
win
the
that.
Field Museum.
Yeah.
So you can win that, and that's an adult prize.
Okay.
And then we also have a really cool outdoor/gardening set full of different gardening tools and a really comfortable folding chair that's not only great for gardening, but if you want to take it to a baseball or softball game. that you're watching. It works really well for that too. And then we also got our hands on a 55-inch flat screen TV. So that's another big grand prize that we have all for adults.
Okay. I'm excited about it. Wait, I'm sorry, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, I'm enjoying this sangria. You just said you're giving away a 55-inch TV?
Flat screen TV.
Flat screen TV.
Smart TV, yeah.
All right, I'm going to start reading.
Yep. Every 100 minutes gets you a ticket to put in one of those buckets.
Let me ask you a question here, because as somebody who's trying to find a way to cut corners, I just want to see what the rules are here. So if I read to a kid, does that kid, because they're listening to a book, also get the time? Like, can Nick Lanuti, my 11-year-old, can he get 30 minutes if I read him a book and I get 30 minutes? We get to double up on it.
So you're already answering the question, right? Nick, I know Nick. Nick is a very accomplished student.
Right.
Incredible reader.
If Nick reads to me, maybe we should flip it around. Probably a better reader than me.
Nick will get double points then, because
I don't get points
he's
if
reading
he
for
reads the
you.
book to me?
No, I am going to be looking at Chris Lanuti, and I am watching every minute that's being tracked by Chris Lanuti. But no, reading to a child is really for those younger kids that are still learning, you know?
Okay, so I can't double up with them. You just said I could read to an adult, though. I heard you. Go back and watch it on the podcast.
You can read to an adult.
Right, so if I read to you, do we both get 2 points?
You know, that's a whole nother story or podcast.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay? I'll be here at the bar at Spoken Vine, drinking sangria and reading to people. You get minutes, I get minutes.
We all get minutes.
We all win prizes. We drink sangria.
There we go.
And we get around Frank's contest here.
Yes.
We kind of pad the numbers a little bit.
Children, teen, and adults.
Right.
Let's go, Evergreen Park. Let's get it. We either get 1,000 people to register and or 750,000 minutes read. We meet one or both of those goals, Chris. We're going to have a block party in quotes, in the library's parking lot.
Okay.
We've already talked with Pappy's to host, to give us some hot dogs and hamburgers. We're working with the Carriage, too. Are you familiar with the Carriage?
Yes.
They have a really awesome... pretty much like a bar in there.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah, okay.
A local Evergreen Park couple that, they have this awesome bar.
The bar, the mobile bar,
and the mobile bar.
Yeah, I know. They've been on the show before.
They're gonna be there. We're in talks with them. We're in talks with getting a bouncy house and then a bubble magician for the kids.
Okay.
So that's going to be on Saturday, August 8th, but we have to meet one or both of those goals.
We're going to meet them. We're going to get there. Don't worry about it.
We have a thermometer in the library tracking our progress.
Done. That's what we can do.
Let's go, EP.
All right, I'm signed up. We got this. What's the website if people want to get more information again?
It is www.
I love it.
.evergreenparklibrary.org.
Okay.
The library is also looking to get community feedback. We're looking at our next strategic plan, and we need feedback from our community members. And we're going to be doing that in 2 different ways. One way, the good old-fashioned person-to-person way. We're hosting some town hall meetings on Thursday, June 11th at 7 p.m., Saturday, June 20th at 10 a.m., and Tuesday, June 30th at 7 p.m. You don't have to attend all of them, just attend one. The library board will be there. Myself will be there. We want to get feedback from our community members on how we can shape the future for the library.
Okay.
Where do we want to go?
More podcast.
More podcast.
Chris and Frank every week.
Every week?
Like,
Whoa.
We get sangria every week if we do that, right?
That would be, we'd have to make sure that's on a Friday
use your
when
noggin
I'm
there,
leaving.
buddy.
Yeah.
Just use your noggin.
And the other way that we're looking to get feedback is through a community survey. It's a very short community survey, only 4 questions, folks. Fill it out. You can do it online on our website. There's a QR code in the newsletter, or we have good old-fashioned paper copies at the library that you can complete. But Unearth a Story was our theme for summer reading. So the amazing folks in our youth department have turned that into a dinosaur/archaeology theme. So we're doing all sorts of fun stuff. We're going to have a dino scavenger hunt that's going to go from Saturday, May 30th through Saturday, June 6th. Who would win Dino Edition Monday, June 8th at 6:30, grades K through 3rd grade? Who do you got? Do you got T-Rex or do you have a Velociraptor? Who's winning that fight?
Well, I mean, I did see Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And 3 Velociraptors lost to a T-Rex at the end of it. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go with what Hollywood told me.
Steven Spielberg really knows his dinosaur fights.
I mean, he is kind of an expert, right?
And now that you notice with the Jurassic Worlds, they all team up to beat the crazy...
It's weird how the dinosaurs now all team up to fight the bad guy. You can tell who's the good guy and who's the bad guy.
Well, they team up against the genetically grown, altered dinosaur that shouldn't exist.
It doesn't seem like it's realistic.
So we'll be talking all about that.
Okay.
And we'll be breaking it down.
We'll be breaking down
You might
the
even see Chris
realism
and I
behind
still
Jurassic Park and Jurassic World.
Still arguing over who would win, a T-Rex or
You really think a
three
velociraptor
raptors.
could take on a T-Rex? I mean, if it's 100 velociraptors, they're going to win. I mean, if it's a massive pack
Yeah,
of
I
them,
think it's a
get it.
pack. Yeah, you got a
You're
good
throwing
point.
a pack in there? How
Well,
much
who
is
would
in
win?
a pack?
Stegosaurus or T-Rex?
Well, I saw Fantasia by Disney,
Yeah.
and I want to say that the Stegosaurus lost
He lost
in the big battle. Yeah,
All right, we're gonna.
I want to say
revisit
Stegosaurus
this.
lost in
Yeah.
Fantasia. I could be wrong. Watch
be
it,
wrong.
folks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can find it anymore, but that was amazing.
Well, come join.
This is how I reference
Come
all
join
my
us on
dinosaur
I just
battles.
was. Yeah, this
I
is.
just
Yeah.
right.
You're referencing.
That's all I have to
all
go
the
off
movies.
of. I
Well,
have
it's
Disney
real.
cartoons
What else do
and
we have to
Steven
go off of?
Spielberg's 90s movies. Like, that's what I have, yeah.
And we're also hosting a program series called Little Archaeologists.
Right.
It's going to be on Fridays.
And I understand archaeology because of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
But another great connection
Right.
right there. Yes. Yes, we are all Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah. The only thing I didn't buy was the fourth one. The fourth one was terrible. Gets inside of a refrigerator and gets blown up by a nuclear bomb and survives.
Oh,
Kind of
I
stupid.
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, don't. It's
Okay.
really bad.
Is that the Crystal Skull?
Yeah, Crystal Skull, Shia LaBeouf's in there.
Shia LaBeouf.
It's really
Okay,
bad.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. I don't know if that was before or after he went crazy, but you could see it in the movie. There were signs.
Well, whether you want to be Harrison Ford or not, come out to our Little Archaeology one, June 12th. June 12th and June 26th. We're going to be doing nature collages on the 12th, and then on the 26th, dino yoga. So come on out, have some fun. We have, for our adults, we have arts and crafts, we have financial and digital literacy, including an AI program, Gen AI 101, a practical overview for people that might not know exactly what AI is and how it works.
I know what AI is.
That's going to be Wednesday, June 10th at 6 p.m.
The machines became self-aware, and then they blew up everything. It was in Terminator.
that? Oh,
it was in
Terminator?
Terminator, right?
Okay.
Or watch The Matrix. That's what
I
AI
was gonna
is
say
as well.
Matrix, yeah.
Pretty much every horrible dystopian movie starts with AI. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
The computer's getting too
Right.
smart.
Yeah. We had all these warnings, and we watched these movies, and we're like, you know what we're going to do? We're
gonna
going to
make
make
it.
that terrible thing. And people will use it to find out answers on Google while it's secretly taking over the world.
Why don't we
Yeah.
have this? This
Yeah.
sounds like a great idea. So that's going to be Wednesday, June 10th at 6 p.m.
Like everybody else watched the Terminator and all the Terminator movies, especially Terminator 2, where like literally everybody gets wiped out at the beginning of the thing in a nuclear bomb, and they show how AI took over. And somebody watched that in the 90s
this
and
is
said,
great.
when I grow up, I'm going to make that stuff.
This is great.
Yeah.
Is this on the rolling credits part?
Smoke and Vine, Northeast Corner, 95th and Kedzie. Get out here for the Sangria. Get out here for the great food. Get out here for the big events on the 19th and the 20th. Check out everything they have going on at SpokenVineWines.com and get over to the Evergreen Park Public Library. It's the big time of year. Summer reading. Website one more time, Frank Murray.
EvergreenParkLibrary.org.
You didn't use the W's.
www.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.